What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Love of the Game. We're back at it. We finished the round of 16. We are previewing the quarterfinals. We are recapping our predictions. Some of them weren't on point. And yeah, we get them wrong. Listen, we're amateurs. We're doing this because we love the game. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel because that's what we are. We love the game. We love all things sports. There are all videos. We've got different playlists. We've even done like a video of balmy 24 hours of sports. If you haven't already, make sure you watch that. It is the balmiest 24 hours you're going to have in sports. Now, we are previewing the quarterfinal match between two teams we didn't expect to be here. And this game is the Czech Republic versus Denmark. And in all our predictions that we had, and I've got the sheet, I've got the list over here. Like, if you look at this list right there, against Czech Republic, we've got Netherlands, and against, okay, no, we got Denmark. These guys had Denmark, dude. So my bad. They had Denmark. I didn't have Denmark. Like, I went with the Red Dragon. I went against them. The video for that is over here. Make sure you like, subscribe. So, Denmark, the team that scored 4 against Wales, like, what happened there? Like, before we go into Netherlands and Czech, that's another mess over there. Netherlands.
Yeah, Denmark is a team that's on a mission. They lost their most influential player in the first game to extremely unfortunate circumstances, and they have rallied around their captain, Simon Kjaer. They have rallied around themselves. They are probably the most, tight-knit unit right now. They're playing as a team. They're playing for each other. They're playing for the badge. They're playing for Christian Eriksen. So whatever they're doing it with a lot of heart, with a lot of passion, with a lot of purpose, and that's made a difference. That was the scoreline. I mean, was Denmark winning a surprise? No, it wasn't. Was Denmark scoring 4 goals a surprise? Perhaps yes. Towards the end, when Denmark got those their final 2 goals, I think Wales had given up.
Yeah.
There were a lot of vengeful tackles. There was a lot of heated anger in the Welsh team, probably frustration. We saw Harry Wilson getting sent off. That worked against Wales. Probably they had just lost it in their minds. At some point of time, there were a couple of marginal decisions which probably went against Wales, and they mentally never recovered from that. But Denmark is everybody's second favorite to win the tournament. Each person has their own favorites. Somebody might like England, somebody might like Germany, somebody might like France or Spain, any of the big teams. But looking at the way Denmark have responded in this tournament, looking at the way they've played, they're everybody's second favorites.
I think in the Wales game versus Denmark, the first half, okay, I did not catch most of the first, the first 15-20 minutes, but after that I watched the game. Okay, the first half ended in 1-0, and immediately when in the second half, Wales conceded that second goal, I think they just gave up after that point. Like Ani said, there were so many rash tackles, they were not coordinated. And this actually gave the Danish some more impetus in their attack. They were well organized. They were just waiting for Wales to make a mistake. They did not have to do much. So, it was a foregone conclusion after the second goal that Denmark scored that. I don't think that was much of a surprise. And even we also kind of knew that Wales had overreached themselves by qualifying into the next round. It should have been Turkey, or it should have been Turkey. So yeah, it wasn't a surprise. This was an expected result for me, at least.
No, it was a good result. Like we mentioned in our previous video about these guys being the fairy tale. But I actually think the fairy tale of this tournament has been like Denmark, like with everything that's happened with Christian Eriksen first game. And like hopefully let's see what happens, because they're playing a Czech Republic team, which I had said weren't relevant after Karl Pobovsky, and I am eating my words. Yeah, it's like, yeah, Czech Republic versus Netherlands. Who would have guessed it? Like, we did make this comments and we did say, like, yes, they have those tournaments where they're exciting and then suddenly they just blow up in your face. And that's what just happened. It was like you had everything. This was your chance. And what happened? They did the same thing that they've done every year, every tournament. They show promise and then they fall off the cliff. For all of us who said Netherlands are going to come through this, I've made my peace with it. What about you guys?
Well, Netherlands, what can you say? I mentioned in our last video that they are like the South Africa of football. For those of us who are familiar with South Africa's performances in cricket. And I really thought that Netherlands were at least going to get to the quarterfinals or the semi-finals and then choke, like they always do. But they outdid themselves and choked even before that. But coming to the quarterfinal itself, as you rightly said, Paul, these are two teams that very few people would have expected to come this far and face each other in a quarterfinal. It's probably the most low-key quarterfinal among the four games. If you ask most people, even those who watch football regularly, I'm sure they can't name the starting 11s of both sides. There are a few famous players in Denmark, at least. We've heard of the captain, of course, Simon Kjær. We've heard of Kasper Dolberg. We've heard of a couple of other players. But Czech Republic, apart from Patrick Schick, and that's probably because he scored the goals this tournament, we don't even know who their starting 11 is for most of us who've been watching football for a long time. And these are two teams that are facing each other in the quarterfinals. You look at the head-to-head record between them. They've played each other 11 times, and 6 of those have been draws.
Yeah,
I don't expect anything different tonight. But it's going to be a cagey affair. It's going to be a little slow-paced. It's not going to be fast and exciting unless Denmark really go on the attack and decide to emulate the feat of scoring 4 goals again. Czech Republic, they've had legends in the past. They've had Pavel Nedved, one of the greatest playmakers that the game has seen. But this is not the generation for the Czech Republic. I don't know. They could still succeed. They could come to the semis. They could come to a third place playoff. They could be runners up. Nobody expected Croatia, for example, to be runners up at the last World Cup. Yeah. So Czech Republic could be the surprise team.
So Jay, words.
Yeah, I think we have to agree to this. This has been for me at least, this has been the Euro for Patrick Schick. When he broke out from Sampdoria, he just had spent 1 year in Serie A, wherein it appeared that the world was at his feet and it was his the move to make now. But yeah, since he moved to Roma, things haven't actually turned out the way wherein he was, it was expected of him. But in this Euros, let's give credit to him. He was the one who destroyed Scotland with that goal of the tournament, definitely. And he has been scoring goals. He has been scoring goals, almost on a regular basis. I think, excepting for against England, he has scored in all the games, I think so, if at all I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
So I would say this is a Euro for Patrick Schick, and definitely it will not be a surprise for me that he scores one more against Kasper Schmeichel this next game. But I still see Denmark going through this this round for exactly the reason why they have everyone is looking at the way wherein they are playing. They're a proper unit. They are playing for their talismanic captain, and yes, I think I will go with Denmark on this one, and probably a 2-1 or something like that.
Okay, Denmark.
2-1 or a
Ani?
3-1 for Denmark.
Okay, so Sujay is scoring. Denmark is scoring 3. Ani, what about you? Denmark or
I am going to go against Sujay on this one. I'm going to say that the Czech Republic are going to sneak a win. I think there are two teams in this tournament which have reached this far on adrenaline. One is Denmark, and the other is Ukraine. These are teams which have overperformed to varying measures. The Czech Republic are going to edge this one, in my opinion.
well, there you have it. Like I'm going with. Whew, I don't like both these teams. I'm going with Czech Republic. I think they have more quality. You got Thomas Suchek. You have a better midfield. Let's see what happens. It's on their day what happens. Anyways, guys, that's it from us here at Love the Game. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment. We got more videos coming. And if you want to see if these guys got their predictions right, and if you want to say something, just leave a comment. They don't feel bad. Neither do I. Take care, guys.